Alycats, any viewers. So today, I decided to make a video about how the female protagonist in gaming can actually be a positive influence for women everywhere. And the following protagonists that I mentioned, some of them, yes, they are incredibly beautiful and they might have ample assets. But we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on why they're such amazing role models and why they deserve to be recognized for the traits they show in these games. So let's get started. First off is Lara Croft, and most specifically in the recent Tomb Raider, she showed that you can persevere and that you can survive under tough circumstances, and if you have the will to live and the passion to survive, you can get through anything. And she just, the reboot, I'm just stuttering, but the reboot was amazing. It just showed her quest for survival, how she had to overcome tough circumstances, and yes, there was the almost rape scene, and she was objectified, but she overcame all of that and saved most of her crew members, and they are coming out with a sequel, and I hope they continue making her as great as she is in the first game. You really felt like she could have been like your best friend. And in the previous Tomb Raider games, yes, she was a great female video game protagonist, but more people were concerned about her measurements than her, the message that women could be as badass as men. So the reboot was a beautiful job, well done with Crystal Dynamics for making Lara look like this brave girl that any woman can be. Next up in the list is Nilin from Remember Me, and she's super tough, and this game actually passed the Bechdel test, which the Bechdel test is if a woman talks to another woman about a man, they don't pass the Bechdel test. That's video games, movies, TV shows, whatever. And this passed it, and it's very rare for anything to pass the Bechdel test, but Nilin is just amazing. She pieces back her life after she has amnesia, after her memory is stolen, and she just is awesome. She can fight. She doesn't just submit herself to Edge, the voice in her ear. She does basically what she wants. I mean, she does follow his advice, but she knows what to do, and they don't objectify her. Yes, she has a great body, like a lot of people said concerning the cover, but they don't focus on that, okay? They show her body as a work of art, of being just raw and talent, just a source of power, because her body is used in combat and doing parkour. It's not used as a sex object, it's used as showing strength. And Nilin is just a strong female protagonist, and so many people have not played Remember Me, and you really should. Another gaming female that I feel like I should mention is Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite, and she's probably the best female AI in a game that I've come across, and she's very independent, and yes, she was locked up in a tower for most of her adult life by Comstock, but she made the most of it. She opened rifts to Paris. Paris was her dream to go to, and she dreamed about getting out of that tower, and when she finally did, she didn't let Booker boss her around. She did what she wanted. She got onto Booker when he was violent or when he did something wrong, and she also provided Booker with help, and you never, ever felt like you had to protect Elizabeth because she was just that great. She was strong, and yes, she was very feminine, but you wouldn't want to mess with Elizabeth. If you've played through Bioshock Infinite, you know how tough she is. Another great female gaming protagonist is Ellie from The Last of Us, and yes, the AI in the game was a little questionable, but if you go past the AI and get into the character, Ellie is super tough. She's 14 years old and she's seen horrific things. Her life has been horrific. She didn't know the world before it just crumbled, before the cordyceps virus came, but she's tough, and yes, she does have to kill people. And she goes through a really, really tough time. Spoiler alert, she gets kidnapped and by a cannibal and almost sexually objectified. But she fights her way through it, and she's very very independent. She doesn't need Joel's help. I mean, you don't have to protect Ellie. She knows what to do. She knows how to fend for herself. And she, at such a young age, too, she's just amazing. She's a pillar of strength, and that's one reason why The Last of Us is such a great game, is because Ellie is such a great character. And you really feel protective of her, but you shouldn't feel protective of her because she knows how to take care of herself. So that's really amazing. And of course, I have to mention Femshep from Mass Effect and Miranda. Yes, Miranda, I know, people mention her butt all the time. But Miranda was strong. She was opinionated. She was one of my favorite characters in Mass Effect. And she could take care of herself. And she was one of my favorite crew members ever because she was just loyal and she was tough. And even though she worked for Cerberus at the beginning, she stayed with Shepard. And that was amazing. And if you play as Femshep, which only 18% of Mass Effect players played as female Shepard, she is amazing. The performance was amazing. I believe Jennifer Hale did a great job portraying female Commander Shepard, and you really felt the urgency, and she was so strong, and she cared about her crew members, and she took care of them. They listened to her, they respected her, and it's just, if you got past the romance parts of the game and all that, you know how strong female Shepard is. And she's, in my opinion, she's just better to play than regular vanilla male Shepard. Sorry, Mark Meir, but Femshep is better. Just gotta say it. So those are my favorite female protagonists in gaming because they symbolize something that a lot of female characters in video games don't. They symbolize strength, independence, beauty from within, and resilience. They're survivors, and they don't need a man to take care of them. They're strong themselves. And yes, I know I've not included a lot of female protagonists in games that were amazing, such as Samus from Metroid or Jade from Beyond Good and Evil, but I haven't played those games, so that's why they're not included. If there's a favorite female video game protagonist that I have not included, it's probably because I haven't played the game. But let me know who your favorite female gaming protagonists are, and if you'd like to see a favorite male protagonist video, let me know. And please subscribe for more videos of epic geekiness and more videos about video games, because I'm obsessed with video games. Like the video if you liked it by clicking the thumbs up button. And of course, like I said before, comment, let me know who your favorite female video game protagonist is, and favorites so your friends and family can see. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I love each and every one of you. Peace and kisses.